beautiful day to be a Raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. Oh, you know what time it is, Raider Nation. Oh yeah, you know what time it is. That's why you're here right now. That's why you take a little bit of time out of your evening to join me. Because you know what time it is. Oh yeah. It's time to bring the...
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios, deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction. What's up, Nation? Nice to see you again on a Monday evening. And you know what it means when it's a Monday. Oh, you know what it means when it's a Monday. It means it's another edition of Ghost to the Post with Prime and the Commish. We got Prime, the Raider Reaction, resident sports guru. He will be joining us, breaking down all of the league-wide news, because anything that happens in the league affects the Shield. So, Prime has been a... Hold on. First, let's get to that. Sup, Sash Ninja Live. Sup, Chuck. Sup, Raider Nation. Thank you for joining me. Obviously, let's get to the most pertinent thing that has happened, obviously. The breaking news that Raider Nation is talking about right now. And that is the breaking news that was broke on Oakland Raiders football. It's broke by NFL Network. It's been broke all over the league. That there's a pending contract out there for DC4. The Derek Carr has a contract sitting, locked and loaded. 6-year, reported, 6-year, $150 million deal. $50 million, fully guaranteed. And signing bonus, $35 million. Did I say J Chuck? I meant to say Chuck, and if I said J Chuck, it was a slip. See, because I see the J up there on the screen, and you know, my brain goes to J because I see it. You know, what do you want from me? I'm only human. But this is huge news to hear that this far out we have a contract already ready, locked, ready to go. So, bringing on the show with me, like we do every Monday, like we do every Wednesday. This man has been a ring announcer for professional MMA and boxing, PA announcer for pro soccer, play-by-play and color commentary for college basketball, play-by-play and color commentary for college football. And joining us again like he does every Monday and Wednesday as we go deep league-wide, it goes to the post. What's up, Prime?
What's going on, Commish?
So, I'm sure you heard about the big news as well. The big Derek Carr contract, $150 million deal.
Yeah, he's a made man now.
Oh, my God.
And I tell you what, he's not necessarily guaranteed to be a Raider for life, but that's pretty close.
6 years, you know, considering the age, 6 years, and if he stays elite for those 6 years, he's going to be in for another huge payday. So, that is, it's got to be nice to be Mr. Derek Carr. The ink's got to get put to the paper yet. This is all speculation at this point. But the fact that the news is even out there has got to give you some good idea it's legitimate.
Yeah, I mean, there was that one little rumor that was started, you know, about Derek Carr being frustrated.
Yeah, that was such garbage.
That was absolute garbage.
But even if that was even close to true, that thing is remedied now. I'm telling you. Derek Carr, oh, man.
Hold on. Hold on.
Did I just do that?
Did you see what I just seen?
No.
On the screen? Do you got your screen up, or do I gotta narrate for you?
I'm in process right now.
Okay. Hold on. We gotta back up, because, alright, we're gonna give this gentleman a pass, because as those of you who did not, hold on, Assassin Angel Eyes, hold on. For those of you who did not join me last night for the Commish's breaking news of a contest I am putting together to help us all get through this 2 months of no football, this 2 months of no news, because there's not going to be that much news. We can dig into the news of the wide receiver battle and the backup quarterback battle, but how many times do you really want my take on who's going to be EJ Manuel or Connor Cook? So I want to give you some fire. I want to give you some entertainment. Not only are we going to keep it silver and black, but I want to provide a Roman Coliseum type atmosphere where smack talkers from around the league face off and tear at each other. That gentleman in the audience right there is one of our first guys signed up, locked and loaded for the Commish Bring the Fire Challenge. He will be representing the Dallas Cowboys. So, there's number one. Locked in. I still need somebody to bring the fire for Raider Nation. I've had a few sent in, but I'm not impressed with what I've seen so far. Because it's got to be somebody good. I'm sending you up in the challenge that Prime and I are putting on. Prime, we got to have somebody good representing the show.
Absolutely. I mean, we need someone that brings the fire, that brings the pain, that drops the bomb, that does the damn thing and does it good. I'm telling you, right? Because if you're going to be in this Smack Talk contest, you cannot just sit idly by and go with some random little speech about what? About nothing. No, you got to bring it. You got to bring your team. You got to bring your heart. You got to bring your soul. And I tell you what, the one who can do that just might win this thing.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, so today, like I said on the show last night, I went deep. I got dirty today, Prime. I went into nether worlds of Facebook that the Commish would typically not go. I went into NFC groups. I went into AFC groups. I went into Trash Talk NFL groups. And I went digging for the smack talkers that are lurking in all of these groups and are trying to drag them out to see if they can actually step out from behind their keyboards and bring the fire live, faced off in a Roman gladiator style smack talk right on Raider Reaction. Because regardless, just like the Cowboy says there, it's all our favorite game. It's the off season. Let's have some fun. Hey, that's what it's all about, right? When it comes down to it. That's what it's all about. It's all about fun, man. And if we're all having fun, there will be rules. The rules will all get laid out. First, we've got to get the lineup. So, that was big news we dropped last night. We got 2 weeks to put all this together. So, we'll see. We'll see if we can pull it together. But we do got one locked and loaded. We need more, and I need a strong Raider representative representing the Raider Nation as the Raider representative in the Commish Bring the Fire Challenge, first edition. So, all right, Brian.
Send all entries to Hardcore Challenge Live at gmail.com.
Yes, absolutely. Send us an email, a video, an audio clip, anything you want that says, I can represent my team. Whatever your team may be. Obviously.
You can write an essay.
Yes, obviously all of us here, majority are Raider fans. I mean, because you're watching Raider Reaction on the Open Raider Football page, on the Raider Reaction page, Raiders Fan Pride, any of the other groups that it's been shared to. I mean, typically, we're majority silver and black. But, I am advertising this in all of the other NFL Smack Talk groups, this challenge. And winner is going to get a large custom NFL prize pack of their team, whoever the winner may be. So,
in Raider Nation, you got to realize the reason I am here on Mondays and Wednesdays is because I'm a fan of about 28 teams in the NFL. There's 4 of them I can't stand. But there's 28 that are, man, I love to watch them play.
Yeah, that's why I got Prime on here. Exactly why we got Prime on here. Prime is
I'm a fan of the league.
Sports guru.
The Shield.
He follows the NFL Shield, which is why I like to have him come on here on Monday and Wednesdays, because he gives a different perspective than I have. Because I look from this shield, he looks from the other one. So it gives us both sides of 2 different perspectives from every story. That's why I like to bring him on. That's why he brings the fire every Monday and Wednesday. Goes to the post. That right, Prime? That's how we do it.
That's how we do it. And I got a little bit of news this week.
All right, we got some NFL flavors. Let's kick it out. Because anything that happens, yes, not in here and not now, Raider Ed. Now we're gonna have some fun. It's all about fun. As long as everybody keeps it cool, be respectful. Smack talk is what it's all about. We're going to make these next 2 months like we're just kicking it at your local sports bar. And you sat down next to some dude, and you got your jersey on. He's like, psst, you're a Raiders fan? Psst, who's your team? And you're going to go at it for a few minutes, and we're all going to kick back with our frosty beverage, with your tall boy, and we're going to enjoy the show. So, that's what we're going to do over the course of the next 2 months. If we can get enough entrants. It's not 100% yet, but I'm going to try my damnedest over the next 2 weeks to pull it off. So,
32 players, 32 teams.
There we go. 32
That's
players,
right.
32 teams. That is what we're shooting for. Now, if we can get close to that, we'll probably have it anyway. But if we fall short, it'll be a wash and we did our best. But I am going to give it an honest effort because I think this will be a blast. So
It'll be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So, what do you got, Prime?
Well, I hate to break it to you, but there is news in the Bronco camp.
Oh.
You know, I was talking about those 28 teams.
Yeah.
You know who's not on that list? The Denver Broncos.
I prefer...
the Donkeys.
Yes, there we go. We prefer Donkeys.
Yeah. The Donkeys. But Trevor Siemian is not looking too good. It's not sounding too good.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, Paxton Lynch is actually gaining a lot of ground on him right now. He's picking up the offense a little bit faster, and they're going to do a lot of shotgun this year.
Well, they need to do a lot of shotgun because the Raiders are going to be all over him, and they need as much room as they can between their Khalil Mack and their quarterback. So it's probably a good thing for them.
Wouldn't be surprised if Paxton Lynch ends up being the starter for the Donkeys this year.
Interesting. Well, they did take a lineman with their first overall pick, which I thought was an odd move, seeming they didn't really have a set quarterback. They have other offensive holes, but, you know, a lineman is a good starting piece, so whatever. Donkeys. Oh, I love the spirit in the comments today, Prime. We've got some spirit in the comments.
Oh, yeah?
Terry says donkeys taste like chickens. We've got the Dax and Zeke smack going, and even the Cowboy fans agrees with the donkeys. Yes. So, all right, let's keep it clean in there, though. Keep it clean in them comments.
It's a family show.
It's a family show. So,
sometimes it slips, but
yeah, sometimes it slips, but try to keep it.
Keep it family.
Yeah, as much as we can. I slip up too. We're only human, and it's live. Without a net. So, Paxton Lynch, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be the starter for the Donkeys, and hopefully they don't block for him. In fact, if they went 0-16, I would be just fine with that.
You think?
The Elways can kiss me where the sun does not shine. That's keeping it family friendly. Now, with more quarterback news, that's right, I've got more.
Sorry,
Seems like Tyrod Taylor.
My tall boy was empty. I'm sorry, I had to go get one.
Oh, you're good. Did you hear about Tyrod Taylor?
Tyrod Taylor. I did not hear about Tyrod Taylor because...
Oh, man. He doesn't trust himself. He doesn't know when or where to throw the ball.
Well, he hasn't known that his entire career. Now, hold on a second, Prime. I think we got to take this one. We've got the talk of... Let's take this. We got hot news in the comments. Do you see a sophomore slump for the Cowboys this season?
Do I?
Yes.
I've been saying that all year. Absolutely. All off season.
I know you.
Yeah, Dak Prescott, he's flash in the pan. Ezekiel, man, he just has the best line in offensive football, and that's the way it is. So, I mean, you put me back there, I'll get 1,100 yards and about 8 touchdowns.
Clarify that. He has the best rushing offensive line. I would say the Raiders have the best pass defending offensive line. So.
Yeah, you're onto something there.
I mean, when you got 2 guards that didn't allow a sack the whole season, and you have a left tackle that only allowed 1 in like 640 snaps of pass blocking, that's pretty amazing right there.
Good work. So the Cowboys, the Cowgirls, they're also one of those 4 teams that I cannot stand.
Yes, they're on that list too.
So Ezekiel's going to regress. Prescott he's just going to struggle. I think there's going to be a serious sophomore slump down in Dallas. It might be disastrous. It might be like a 5-win season or something.
Oh, man. These comments are great. I love it. You guys are entertaining me. I'm just sitting here laughing at what's going by. Hector's like, Giants figured him out with the walkie-talkies.
Why is anybody asking anybody about Romo?
Romo's in the booth. Romo's trying out for, Opens. Golf Opens.
Yeah, he tried out for the U.S. Open and failed.
Yes. So, you had, there was some other, sticking within the AFC West Prime, there was another interesting article from the Donkeys coach. I don't know if you've seen this one or not, but when the coach has to come out and has an interview and he has to explain why his team isn't broken, why the Donkeys aren't broken, and he had to have a little story and explain why the Donkeys aren't broken. That's just hilarious.
That is hilarious.
You know, the fact that you even have to come out and say that. Like, no, we're not broken, man. We're good.
Yeah, who knows? That could just be some clickbait, man, I have to admit. That just doesn't sound quite right.
No.
I mean, they're the Broncos, they're the Donkeys, and, you know, they had Peyton Manning, and they did the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Donkeys.
Whatever is right.
Damn donkeys. So, did you see the drill?
Christian Hackenberg sucks.
Christian Hackenberg?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's why they didn't play him last year. That's why they went out and signed Josh McCown to be their starter. You drafted this kid last year, then McCown's going to be your starter? Fitzpatrick got a job.
Yeah. Did he?
He put ink to paper with Tampa Bay today.
Oh, wow.
He's going to be their backup. He's going to back up Famous Jameis. Famous Jameis and his crab legs.
I need some lobster.
Yeah.
There's some crab legs.
Crab legs from Publix. Publix has got some good food, though. I ain't going to lie. This is one of the best grocery stores around. Their deli's the bomb. Yes. Sticking also in the AFC West division, Dontrell Inman, number 2 wide receiver for the Chokers last season, is going to be out until training camp. he has a core injury he's undergoing surgery for. So
Oh yeah.
that's some good news for the silver and black. One of the he's going to be out for a while, and he might not be number one when he's coming into preseason. So it's an interesting little tidbit.
Yeah. You know what else though? I guess they are expecting really big things this year out of Amari Cooper.
Wow. Shocker, shocker. Him and Crabtree are the only duo that remains that both went over 1,000 yards. All the other ones have been broken up with free agency. So these two guys are the only ones that are still going to be together that went over 1,000 yards as a duo last season. Both of them going over 1,000 yards. So I don't think you're going to see as many drops from Coop this season. I think he's going to clean that up. I think Crabtree's going to too. So I see both of them having a big year.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have a good year. But even last year, Amari Cooper started to fade towards the end of the season.
He did.
And that's when he really had a majority of his drops.
Yeah, he did.
But one thing to be said is that his catches and his yardage have gone up in each of his first 2 years.
Oh, yeah, he's improved dramatically.
Mm-hmm.
Big time. He's absolutely improved. Yes, and he was on the top 100, Nate. I've seen that. I'm going to be discussing that tomorrow. But yeah, Coop's in for a big year. I think the offense as a whole is in for a big year. It's obviously, I think the key to our team this season is whether the defense holds it together. Whether these young kids plug in and fix the holes that we had on defense. I think that's really what comes down to this season. I think our offense is going to get theirs. I think they're going to get a lot, and they're going to be high scoring. It's the defense. That's our question mark for 2017. What is with the rompers thing, Prime? Within the last couple of days, I see rompers referred to everywhere. Did I miss something? Because maybe I'm not as hip as I think I am, but when the hell did this romper thing come from?
I know I'm not hip.
Am I not hip? Because I'm telling you, man, within the last 48 hours, I'm just like, 72 hours ago, I'd have been like, what the hell is a romper? And now I'm hearing about them everywhere. What's up, Stephanie? So, I'm serious. I just thought that was great. As somebody else mentioned, I'm just like, that's nuts. I guess they're like onesies for men, I guess, is what I'm gathering. I don't know. I guess. Do you have a romper, Prime? Because I don't have one.
No, I don't have a romper. I don't rock rompers. I'm not a romper kind of guy.
Well,
I do, man. I tell you what, there is a lot of love in the comments.
Yes.
So I got to say, like, what's up, Chuck? I got to say, what's up, T-Well? Mikey.
We got Hector. We got Stephanie. We got all kinds.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Randolph.
I'm not kidding either. I'm not even exaggerating. 72 hours ago, I wouldn't have known what a freaking romper was. Within the last 48 hours, I've seen them everywhere, and I'm just like, what?
Are those they're like onesies,
yes!
short onesies for dudes.
Onesie things. Like, what if you got I don't know.
Yeah, not a chance.
Not a chance in hell. It's like
not
something
a snowball's chance.
It's like something O'Dall wears or something. I mean, come on. Seriously?
Oh,
no respectable.
Not a Cleveland Brown chance.
No respectable man is rocking rompers.
No Detroit 0-16 chance.
No, good Lord. So did you see that Darrelle Revis is not going to be charged? No. I would not even wear a Raiders romper, Terry. No, I would not. No. I don't think I'd put my kid in a romper. Just because it's called a romper. It's just odd sounding. But...
Oh, wow. We're having a bad storm.
Who, you?
Where I am. Yeah.
Oh, I'm having a heat wave. Like, record highs down here the last week. It's insane. Insanity. It was 100 degrees last week. Hot.
You got 100 degrees?
100.
Hey.
It was 95 today. It's not supposed to be that hot in May. And high humidity. So it's been a scorcher. But that does mean it's pool weather. So
Certainly.
So that's nice. So we've been in the pool. But Darrell Revis, you heard about the incident earlier in the off season, getting into it in the middle of the night on the street.
Yeah, someone got knocked out, right?
Somebody got knocked out. Apparently, they are not going to. He's not going to get any discipline from the league over it. They're just going to pretend that didn't happen. Is anybody signed Revis? Anyway,
I think he is still a free agent.
Is he still a free agent? Isn't he? Sometimes it says. Let's see if it says. If I got in anything here.
Oh, Chuck.
No.
Why are you talking smack?
I'm a whiner. Come on now, Chuck. I'm hurt. Why? Because I don't like rompers? Chuck, are you rocking rompers? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry, Chuck. Maybe Chuck's he's into the rompers, Prime. Boy, I may have offended him.
Oh, whatever.
All right, hey man,
he's into Chucks. That's cool. I didn't say they were something you shouldn't do. I just said I'm not going to do it.
Oh, whining about the heat. Okay, I'm sorry. The heat is that bad. Oh, you live out in Nevada. You got that dry heat, Chuck. I'm in Florida, man. It's got the sizzle here.
Nah, man.
We got that extra sizzle factor, and I ain't gonna lie. The dry heat's one thing, but whew, brother.
Dry heat means it's hot in the shade.
Yeah, but man, you walk
when there's
out
humidity,
here,
at least there's a breeze,
and it's like
and
you
you're
got
in the shade.
shower.
You're good.
You can just like cut the air. Ugh, it's been brutal.
Raiders.
What's up, Gregorio? All right, so what else? Here's a little interesting nugget. Couple of interesting nuggets about a gentleman that I think we can agree retired a little too early and goes by the monitor of Megatron. Now, Megatron is saying he was not treated very well on his way out.
Well,
what do you think
what'd you get when you cut out early?
You think?
Man, yeah.
Well.
You up and retire? You still got so much tread on those tires? Still considered the best wide receiver in the league? And you retire. You left him high and dry. I don't know how he expected to be treated.
I don't know. I think he's expected to be treated like a legend or the great of the team is kind of the gist I got.
Well, you got to play a decade plus. I'm talking 17 seasons to be a legend. Unless you're Jim Brown.
True. Jim Brown is in a much different category. But
well, you know, he's arguably the best running back ever.
Supposedly they're supposed to try and come after him maybe for some of his signing bonus because of him retiring early on his contract. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Well, I didn't hear it, but I tell you, they should. Like, he was still under contract. Just because he retires, man, he had an obligation. Where Detroit would be right now with Megatron, I don't know, but they would be better. At one point in time, I was a Lions fan. Oh yeah, but now I can't just follow one team.
Nope. So
you really must know my favorite team is my fantasy team.
Yeah. My fantasy team's one of my favorite teams too. I ain't gonna lie. Silver and Black Attack has a special place in my heart.
Beaver Street Roar. We were in the Super Bowl last year.
This is correct.
That's right.
But now, sticking with the Megatron topic, that wasn't the only news involving Megatron. So Terrell Owens is coming out on his behalf to tell everybody that he is Hall of Fame worthy and he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And isn't that absolutely who you want beating the drum for you? Is T.O.
Well, T.O. should be in the Hall of Fame.
T.O. should be in the Hall of Fame, but he's absolutely killing his own freaking chances. He's murdering them because he can't shut his damn mouth. I agree. As much as I hate that guy, T.O. should be in the Hall of Fame. He was statistically great. Every team he went to, he made them better. When he was in the Super Bowl, he came back from that broken leg. The dude was sleeping in a hypobaric chamber. He came back. He played beast mode in that freaking game. They lost, but his performance was stellar.
He might have been the best player on that team that day.
Absolutely. And I'll give a guy a props. He is an idiot. An absolute idiot. But stats are stats, man. You put his numbers on paper.
Touchdowns.
You put his numbers on paper, he's a Hall of Famer. However, he's rubbed every single person on the Hall of Fame committee wrong. When he didn't get voted in, he went and bought his own jacket. Said, I'll make myself a Hall of Famer. He's just...
He's on the sidelines.
Yeah, he's just making... He's like thumbing his nose at him, and it's not going to help his chances getting in. So, for Calvin Johnson, I think that is the last guy you want out there beating the drum for you. Said, oh yeah. Like, please, Hall of Fame and T.O. I agree, Terry. But stats are stats.
Yep, he loved him some him. I love me some me. But yeah, Megatron will go into the Hall of Fame most likely. Maybe not first ballot.
I don't know
because he walked.
I don't know if he's a first ballot either because of how he retired. How many seasons did he play? Does it say?
I want to say 9.
Where'd my story go? Hold on. I lost it. It's got to say. That's obviously a big, important part of the... Not positive.
He was drafted in 2007.
2007, and he retired in, 15? So
15, so he played 8 years.
8, that's what I was going to say. I thought it was less than 10. Yes, he did dominate. He dominated. He was, man, he was probably the best wide receiver when he was playing in the league.
He was.
You won't get any argument out of me. So how do you not put a guy who's the best wide receiver in the league over 8 years in the Hall of Fame?
I'm not saying you keep him out of the Hall of Fame. I just don't think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I don't either. Assassin Angel Eyes, she's bringing the fire. I love it.
No, I'm sorry, he was a dog on the Raiders, but I think Randy Moss should be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, man. I have ill feelings about Randy Moss. I mean, oh my God.
Every Raider fan should.
Sabotaged the Oakland Raiders while he wore the silver and black. You could tell if it was a run by how Randy Moss left the line. You could tell if he wasn't involved in the play, how Randy Moss left the line. He freaking telegraphed every freaking play when he came out of the goddamn snap. That guy was a cancer. Ugh. I was so pissed. I have never, ever been as mad as I was when Randy Moss got signed. I was so pissed. I was pissed. I was not happy. I was furious when we signed him. And I'm not usually if we would have signed Adrian Peterson, I had already relegated myself to the fact I was going to accept Adrian Peterson and he's a child beater. That's how much I didn't like Randy Moss and did not want him because I was pissed when we signed him. Ugh. Then his whole rant.
Yeah, but what he did in Minnesota, And then later what he did in New England.
I know. But he just took his years off when he was saving himself up for New England the whole time he was with us. That's the most disgusting part, was he went to New England, and it's like he got rewarded for being an asshat while he was with the Raiders. Yeah, because that's where he went. He just didn't do nothing and absolutely sucked, and then goes to the Patriots, and, the only saving grace was they did not finish off the perfect season, and they got bounced in the Super Bowl because...
I was so happy they lost.
Oh, me too. Oh, I've never been more happy to see another team win a Super Bowl than I did that day. I was so happy. I wanted him to lose so bad. Because there was no justice in the football world if Randy Moss left the Raiders and the very next year went and got a Super Bowl ring. There would be no justice in the football world at all. So I was very happy to see them lose.
But when he gave his full effort, there was not one man that could keep up with him or jump with him.
No, he was good. He's a talented guy. He's just a dick.
Megatron was better. He was at least a nice guy.
Exactly.
But he walked out too early.
Steven's with me. Randolph. Randolph. Is it Randolph Perry? Or is it Perry Randolph?
Oh. Big kudos to Randolph for tuning in last night.
Yes. And for anybody that's just joining and didn't hear and wasn't on last night, we are trying to put together over the next 2 weeks so that we can have 2 months of competition to fill the void between now and the start of preseason. We're going to have the Commish first edition of the Bring the Fire Challenge. So, we need one fan from all 32 teams. Smack Talk Challenge, live, right here on Raider Reaction. Going to battle it out, head-to-head, in a single elimination tournament. 32 teams, one winner. Been shared.
You got to bring the pain.
Yep.
You got to bring the fire.
Absolutely.
And you can't back down.
So, it is, I got to the bottom of the mystery. It is Perry Randolph, not Randolph Perry. So it's actually Perry. There we go. See. Getting all this figured out. It's not J Chuck, it's Chuck. It's not Randolph, it's Perry. I'm getting you all figured out. Take me a minute. I'm getting there. That was funny. I remember that too when Chris Carter told Moss off on the sidelines. Moss was such a prima donna, man. I hated that guy. There's just not too many players that I hated. Like I hated that guy.
Yeah, I still hate Chris Carter.
I'm not a Chris Carter fan either. Mr. Fall Guy.
Yeah. All he did was catch touchdowns.
Yeah, that is all he did was catch touchdowns.
Liar.
Whatever.
He caught more than that.
Dude did have an amazing hands, though.
He had amazing feet, too.
Yes, he did. He had that one-handed catch, man, and that was...
Yeah, I watched a clip of him catching one-handed, making one-handed catches out of the pass machine.
Yes.
And he was talking to somebody.
Yeah, like it
wasn't even looking.
Like it's nothing.
Just one hand. One hand.
Yeah, he did have great hands.
Best eyebrows, too. He's got some serious brow.
He's got some that's awesome. The comments have been great today. I could have just sat back here and watched, just let you guys talk amongst yourselves. They've been awesome. You guys have been bringing the fire tonight. It's great. So.
It's much appreciated on a slow off season.
It is. It's absolutely. That's why I'm trying to put together the Commission's Bring the Fire Challenge for us all. That's why. Thank you, Raider Ed. I'm going to post it to all of these groups afterwards. And I'm going to post the ads again to all the groups afterwards. So like I said, I was digging in the dirty today and getting into all these groups that I would never normally go anywhere near. And I'm putting this challenge out there. We got 2 months to fill before we got football, before we got live action football. So, man, let's have some fun. This is the time of the year when every single football fan out there is pumped and psyched about their team. Raiders are pumped about their team. The Browns fans are pumped about their team because they're like, oh my, look at our defense we got. We got all these defensive guys. You know, so they're excited. Everybody's excited. This is when you can, you know, we got a cowboy. We don't need another cowboy.
Everybody's got a chance.
We got a cowboy. Cowboys are off the board. We got one team locked up, and I do believe I've got a diehard Bears fan that I picked up from NFL Trash Talkers. I've been combing. I'm looking for the guys that are bringing the fire in all these groups. We need one fan from all 32 teams. We've got 100%.
All entries.
We got 100% confirmed, and that's what we're looking for. So, Raider Nation.
Hardcore Challenge Live.
Those if you're watching, it's in conjunction with Hardcore Challenge Live, Raider Reaction. We're getting together. We're hooking it up. Prime's gonna help me put this on, and we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna Roman Coliseum style trash talk, one-on-one. Only one man leaves. That's how we're gonna do it.
Now, should we have the divisions line up with the divisions, basically, and talk to other people that are rivals, or should we just make every matchup interconference Super Bowl?
Ooh, I was going to do a random drawing and pair them off, but I like this even better, that you have to smack talk against division rivals in the first round. I like that.
Yeah, that way you get some real fire, some real dirt.
Ooh, I like that. So that way, whoever the Raiders fan is, whoever we nominate as a Raider to bring the fire for the Raider Nation is going to have to go against a Chiefs, Queefs, Donkey, or Choker fan. That'll be great. I like it. You got a Cowboys fan going against an Eagle, a Giants, or a Redskins fan out of the gate. I like it. I think we should absolutely do it that way. So then we'll end up with an NFC and an AFC. I like
representative in the Super Bowl.
I like it. It's morphing right here in front of us, growing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Perry. I'll have to call you Perry from now on, Randall. Every time I see it. I'm going to remember now. Because you know what? Every time I see Randolph, you ever seen Trading Places? Back in the day, the old Eddie Murphy movie. Remember the two old dudes?
Oh, yeah.
Randolph. I'll bet you $1, Randolph. Oh, no. That was an awesome movie, man. Eddie Murphy. Old school Eddie Murphy is the bomb. Delirious, raw, come on. That's good stuff. So, what else you got on the league wire, Prime? You got any other juicy nuggets?
Well, I guess Zach Miller, tight end for the Bears.
Yeah, former Raider.
He's getting close to healthy.
Former Raider. I wish we would have kept him around. He was all right, but now we got Jared Cook.
So apparently he's getting back to running, and he can cut. So if he can stay healthy, he ought to be pretty good.
For the Bears, nobody's going to throw him the ball, though. So.
But he's a tight end, and rookie quarterbacks love tight ends.
Yeah, I suppose.
You take that how you will.
I guess it's either going to be him or Napoleon Dynamite, one or the other. Which is just the whole thing's just such a screwed up situation.
Even Napoleon Dynamite will check down.
Oh man, I mean when the quarterback that you just brought in, and then you personally invite him to Soldier Field to watch your draft, knowing you're going to take a quarterback. And then he even comes right out saying it was like watching his girlfriend kiss another guy. He's just like, it was so uncomfortable, man. Well, like, why did they invite me?
Shaheen is going to get some playing time. He is going to take some away from Miller. Absolutely.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everybody else who's sharing it up. Share it up. Share it up. We want to spread it. Grow the audience, guys. And anybody that can get the word out about the Bring the Fire Challenge, email us at hardcorechallengelive@gmail.com. Send me a message through the Oakland Raiders football page, the Raider Reaction page. Send me a private message. Anyway, we want one fan for every team. So, fans, Raider Reaction, Oakland Raiders football, get out there. Help us out. I know you got family members. You got some guy that's talking smack at the barbecue every time you guys get together. Say, hey, man, put your money where your mouth is. Bring it. Help us out. Recruit. Share it up.
Yeah, you are right, Joseph. The quarterback situation in New York.
Ooh, yes, that
and
is.
The quarterback situation in Chicago.
I don't know which is
it's
worse.
It's all dirty.
I don't know which is worse. I don't know which is worse, honestly. Well, I have a little.
But in all,
I have a little more faith in Josh McCown, honestly, than I do Mike Glennon, honestly.
Well, I don't know. Mike Glennon didn't have bad season.
I guess, but it wasn't a good season.
No, he was middle of the road, but he had more touchdowns and interceptions.
You know, I watched the training camp when Mike Glennon had come in, when they were looking at if he was going to be the starter. I was with Freeman and all of that nonsense. I went down and watched that camp just because it was free, and I figured, what the heck, I'll go down there and watch. I like to watch. And I was not impressed with that guy at all. I was not impressed with him. I haven't been impressed with him the whole time, and I was just shocked that he got so much money. Shocked. But
yeah, but then all of a sudden Jameis came in.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, another dirty quarterback situation is going to be with the LA Rams.
Yeah,
They drafted Jared Goff last year, and of course he didn't get any playing time. Maybe a little, he got some towards the end of the season, but he didn't even dress the first 4 games.
No, he didn't get. Yeah, he didn't get much. I don't think they're sold on that guy. That's right, Terry.
No, not at all.
Always. I'm stuck here. It sucks. It sucks. I ain't gonna lie. My newborn Prime, my son gets born on Monday, and I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You want to talk about deep behind the enemy lines? As I'm walking to my car, I look across the street through the chain link fence. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are practicing right there as I'm walking to my car. My son is literally born across the street from the freaking Buccaneers. It disgusts me. Disgusts me. That we're that close to the enemy. Ugh. The pain of being a Raiders fan on the East Coast. A pain.
Yeah, I'm closer to Oakland than you are.
I know. It's disgusting. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But he left the house. He left the hospital in silver and black, so that's really all that matters. So, it is what it is.
I guess.
It's like Terry said, deep behind the enemy lines. I'm not a closet Bucks fan, and I will stab you in the eye for saying such a thing to me. Randolph, I feel your pain. Now, but when I moved here, Randolph Perry Randolph. When I moved here almost 10 years ago, the first thing I said when I got the job that was bringing me down here. So I looked at my wife and I said, I can't believe I'm moving to the city of the team that beat us in the Super Bowl. The first thing that came to my mind. Just absolutely, like, no! Of all the cities, Tampa? But I ain't gonna lie, other than the football team, I love it here, so. Hey.
There's like 3 teams calling Colin Kaepernick right now.
Well, I am really calling Kaepernick to the Jets. Now, that would be, honestly, as much as I'm not a Colin Kaepernick fan, I don't think that would be a bad signing. To the Jets?
He'd still be in a backup role.
You think? I think he could steal the starting spot away from Josh McCown.
He is more dynamic.
Josh McCown's what? He's in his 40s. It's got to be. He's got to be. Josh McCown's got to be 40. McDonald's will not let him go. Terry's on point tonight. Oh.
Hold on. Barry is saying that Colin Kaepernick starts for the Jets.
Starts for the... I agree. Perry's on... I agree. I think
now, I agree he should.
I think he would start. If they sign him, I think he would start. I think he would win it through training camp and preseason. I think he would if they didn't plan on him starting, he would start. Absolutely. I think.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. If he's there through training camp,
he may not.
The off season.
That may not be the plan coming in, but I think he would steal the starting spot from Josh McCown. That's what I think. Now,
Chuck, no, they've got history.
Chuck's got a point. The you see him going to the Sea Chickens. I don't know, man. That'd be an interesting backup. The only reason I think that would be an interesting backup for Russell Wilson because he's along the same prototype kind of mold of quarterback. You know, he's a running type. You know, he would. You could plug him in for an injured Russell Wilson, and you'd basically be able to run the same offense. So I did. I can kind of see that a little bit. It's not a terrible plug-in. So, I guess.
Yeah, they don't have what you call a good offensive line anymore up there in Seattle.
No, they don't. They don't. So
but now the Jets do make sense for Colin Kaepernick.
All right, Prime. We're running up against it. We got 6 minutes left. So let's throw one last plug in for the Bring the Fire Challenge. The Bring the Fire Challenge, we need one fan from all 32 teams. Raider Nation, we do not have a Raider Nation representative as of yet. You need to send me an audio clip. Send us a video clip. It can be 10 seconds, 30 seconds. Send us an email. Send us whatever. Send it to hardcorechallengelive@gmail.com. Send me a message via Facebook through Oakland Raiders Football. Send it through Raider Reaction Facebook page. Send it to me to my private Facebook page. However you can get it to me. We need one representative from each team. We will select through all the entrants, and we will lock them down. We have a Cowboys fan. One of the 32 teams is off the board. I believe I'm locking up the Bears as well, but I'm not 100% positive on that. I'll probably know as soon as I get off the show. Working on a few others too. I'm working on Saints, Eagles, Falcons. There's several that I sent in some stuff today. But I want the best of the best. So, if you're the one, Prime and I want you. We want you to bring the fire.
That's right, 32 teams. So we're going to have contestants face off against division rivals in the first round.
Yep. I love it.
That means Bears, Packers, Saints, Panthers.
I love it. Prepare you.
Cowboys.
Yes.
Giants.
Hey, man. We got 2 months to fill. Over 2 months to fill before we got live football. Nice.
So that's right. We need representatives from all teams.
We need a representative from all teams. So like I said, I've been digging deep in the trenches. I'm going into all these other groups I would never ever typically frequent. And I'm trying to dig out the best of the best to bring up here on Raider Reaction. We're going to be the Roman Coliseum of trash talk. We're going to drop them right here. Mano-y-mano. Let them fight it out for our entertainment while we sit back and drink frosty beverages and enjoy. Why not? We need something to root for. We need something to entertain
Absolutely.
us.
It'll be a lot of fun.
We can only talk about training camp and, guys getting arrested on the weekend.
Yeah.
So much. So, I know we're all just jonesing for football. We're all jonesing for Raider football. We're all jonesing for football in general. So, we're just trying to help you bridge it. So,
what if any Raider fans are Golden State fans?
A lot. A lot. I do love the flavor too, Chuck. Because I love a good smack talk. There's nothing better. I love breaking it down with a Donkey fan. I love breaking it down with a Chief fan. It's just, one of my best friends are Lions, Cowboys, But that's what makes it fun, man. That's what makes football fun. If you didn't have a rival or an opponent, the sports would suck. You gotta.
That's what it's all about.
That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it fun.
Competition breeds excellence.
Exactly. And so we're trying to bring you a little fire. So, Prime, I will see you on Wednesday.
The hump day.
Again.
Good looking out, Commish. It's been fun. I love going deep on that Ghost to the Post.
Absolutely.
So come back every Monday and Wednesday. And I'm occasionally in the comments myself.
Oh, absolutely.
So Facebook made me take away my Prime page.
Facebook's terrible. Facebook's messing with me too. So, all right, Prime. We'll catch you Wednesday. Raider Nation, like we do every single weeknight, we go coast to coast. Start here on the East Coast, solid hour Raider flavor and insight. We throw it deep to the West Coast, because you know what's up next. It's the infamous Raider Bear. That means it's time for me to get up out of here. Bear, take it deep. Take it to 6. Peace, love, Raider Nation.